Fallen. Fallen, the face lies fused to capitalism's pavement with a viscous black ink, and peeling away is the movement of a lifetime. The neck, straining to kick the eyes up and out onto the nearby fields. The morning fields, heavy with smog, or is it mist? The great light towers blinking in the haze way above. The future arrives to greet us, and he's not looking good. He's clearly developed some kind of drug habit and an accompanying twitch. Black hand case containing a typewriter, shattered poems rolling off his fat, dry tongue, fragments of a world carried on a voiceless wind. Vast silver sheets reflect the glowing dawn, and this erratic emissary come bearing cryptic invitations to a new world where parallels peel away at will. He tells us that we will soon learn to warp the flat geometry of narrative space-time with the simple gravity of our intentions. Explanations decay, like forgotten tracks curving in the relentless sun. And with this magic of self-writing stories, the age of myth pierced itself into movement. The nonsense portals opened and devoured everything, and we were thrust into the free world, peeling away from the old grid world like a deadweight face prying itself off the dead ground of history, saturated with the aggressive pesticides of capitalism, all biting into your perfect dancing cells until they are withered and sleeping on the dead ground. On the dead grid world, our old friends pry like hungry ghosts, and they won't listen to us, though we send them envelopes full of our tears, story magic dissolving in the drone of chaos and decay, repeating ad infinitum on the public announcement speakers. For narratives of such ancient momentum, there's little hope. So we sit on logs in parks and scheme, plots for wielding crayons to vandalize the monochrome monoliths of seriousness, the virus that killed us all before we started. Before we really started to manifest the clear way of creative connective tissue binding us all by the laughing strings to the pulsating void heart of all of it stretching out and around us as thick as the blanket of a northern sky. The fragmented shards of a freedom forced at the door like a stubborn child. You, feet held fast, face held fast to the pavement of consumption. Heavy face. Dreaming. No trace Buddha, weaving her way through an oil slick at dawn. A weightless companion of future's emissary, come to teach us the way of curved silence, the void that speaks without speaking. Black faces looking up to the stars, sequences begun and terminated, sequences persisting beyond termination. Rogue traces of the no-trace Buddha weaving her way through the packed streets to find you and drop you a message that shatters the glass ceiling beneath your feet, so thick with blood and oil that you fail to see its transparency and the light illuminating all at the center of the world. The whole nightmare of scarcity undone in a flash. Zen petals herald the ancient dance, faces dredge up from the boughs, bloodshot eyes dance at dawn as countless faces peel themselves away from that dead glass ground. And rhythm has returned to the world, and this world is leaving for the new one. And we are sent, and we are on that eternal journey in this space jazz epic on the edges of a long lost cosmos.